What up, what up, what up, what up? Hey man, we're gonna start this off right out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Right out the gate. Letting you guys know what it is, man. It's just a long Tuesday night, you know. And I just felt like I had to do my first wild view. You know what I'm saying? Wild view. Welcome to Wild Views from Anderson Lane. This is it's gonna be, I'm not gonna say different because I had my own podcast before called Live from LA. And this is kind of like a different take on Live from LA. You know what I'm saying? Wild Views is where I'm just gonna give y'all my honest, secret, dark opinion, right, on how I feel about something. And it could just be something in music related, something movie related, something about a person, an actress, a rapper, a specific song. I don't know what my camera doing. What's my camera doing? Hey camera. Hey camera. I'm saying. Oh yeah, I don't know what my camera doing, y'all. I apologize for that. It's doing its own thing. But so again, this just me on any topic I feel like at that point in time, right? So you get an episode whenever. Expect at least one a week, but you could probably get a couple a week easy. You know what I'm saying? On Wild View. This is meant to be short. Not necessarily long conversations, because again, it ain't really conversation, just me. You know what I'm saying? Talking to y'all. And y'all, everything I say on here, typically y'all gotta take to the grave. You know what I'm saying? Don't spread this. You know what I'm saying? Some of this I might not want people to know. I kind of think like this at times. So listen, my first wild view, man. Um, I don't know. I feel some type of way, man. Look, okay. So I don't know the specific day, but it was one day last week, right? So the old lady cooked some type of, it was pork chops. What is the camera doing? You can't be losing focus like this, bro. Like, what are you doing? You got it now? Okay. I don't know what my camera doing right now, y'all. Like, honestly, it could because of the lighting. Is what I would assume. That's why I just tilted it up so it catches the ceiling light. But okay, we're gonna see if that works for it. You know what I'm saying? It's stressed. So again, the other day, right? So the old lady cooked some type of pork chop, like thin pork chops with shells and cheese and some type of rice. It's like white and green or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what type of rice it was. Um, you know what I'm gonna do? I don't believe I got them with me. Hold on. If y'all just listen, y'all don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna try to do something right quick. Just like this almost a scary movie. We're gonna do this, right? We're gonna do this just like this, like it's a scary movie a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what my camera got going on, but I'm just gonna give it some light, see if that fixed the issue. I don't know. All right, so she fixed some type of thin pork chops, um, some shells and cheese, and some type of rice. It's like white and green rice, like you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. It went like almost like Zatarans, but I don't think it was Zatarans, but some type of specific rice or whatever the case is. Anywho, so get into the shells and cheese first. You know what I'm saying. Hitting like normal. You know what I'm saying. Now, mind you, when you with somebody for a long time, when you talking with them for a long time, or whatever the case your situation just so happen to be, you get accustomed to their food, right? And you just get accustomed to the food. Let's say it like that. Let's leave it like that, right? Um, so macaroni and cheese hitting like usual, right? I'm used to it after this period of time. I'm not saying it's bad or good. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? It's good for me because I've been used to it being like this or prepared like this for a long time. Cool. Right? I taste the rice. Rice tastes like the white and green rice that I'm not gonna say I particularly care for, but it's not bad, right? So I get into the chop. I bite the chop. I'm chewing the chop, right? And I'm like, okay. Now I bit into it thinking like it's just gonna be, you know what I'm saying, cool. And but I'm chewing, I'm like, uh, maybe it's this bite. You know what I'm saying? This gotta be like a bad side right here. You know what I'm saying? So I turned it around, bit the other side. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, okay. I start to slow down. I'm like, okay, okay, nah. Maybe it's the chop. It's a bad chop. Gotta be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's the meat going bad, whatever the case is, it's going bad. I don't know. I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? So cool. I'm trying to check to make sure the camera ain't, you know what I'm saying, doing the weird stuff. Cool. I put that down. Right? Two bites in, I put that down. I go to the other chop, bite into the chop. Now it's crispy, right? Crispy, fresh, hot. You know what I'm saying? It's like Junie barking, whatever the case is. Right? So bite into it, chewing it. Nah, this ain't it. I don't know what's going on, but it ain't it. I don't know why it ain't it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if the seasoning off. I don't know if the chops was just bad, like the meat, like you just picked a bad pack of meat. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is, I don't know. Pause if necessary. You know what I'm saying? This is a bad batch of chops. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's the seasoning, she losing her touch. I don't know, man. But I felt the type of way. I felt the type of way, right? I even started like biting a little bit more and scooping it with the shells and cheese and with the rice, and it didn't make it no better. Right? It didn't make it no better. So I'm really feeling some type of way because it's dinner time. It's late. I got to go to work in the morning. I don't feel like ordering nothing. Should I go tell her? But you can't go tell her. So now I feel like I'm stuck because I can't go tell her, can I? So now that's why I'm here, man. Listen, if you with somebody long term, you got a partner, whatever the case is, and you and they make a meal in the far as the flavor or the consistency, it ain't there for whatever reason that day. Do you say something? Should you say something? Or do you just take that and like, you know what, man, maybe she or he was off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It happens. You know what I'm saying? Or do you say, you know what I'm saying, you know what, maybe she just don't know it's bad. Maybe he just don't know it's bad, whatever your case is, you know what I'm saying? Um, maybe it was the chops. Maybe I just had two bad chops. Maybe just my chops, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the seasoning was off. She didn't know it was off. He didn't know it was off. Whatever your case is. In my case, it's she, so I'm gonna say she, right? I didn't say nothing, right? And I didn't know how to say anything. But I felt the type of way because I was hungry. Now I couldn't order food because it would come to the house and then she would know I ordered food and probably ask me why you ordered something I just cooked. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I felt I was in a bad position, man. I was in a bad position. And I don't feel like I should have even been in that position. I feel like she wrong. And I don't know if she did it on purpose. I don't know how to feel about it. That's why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting this out on the first episode of Wild Views. I feel like I should be able to say something, but I also feel like my life might be in jeopardy if I say something like that. Cool. At least bodily harm might come to me if I say something, which is why I'm not gonna even tell her I made this. Listen, she don't even know Wild Views exist, right? First episode. I'm definitely not sharing this. I've been thinking about putting it under another company name just so she won't try to search the company name, right? Because we do have multiple podcasts over here at Amazing Studios, and they end up stumbling upon it. So I'm not sure how my finagle is before I upload it, right? It's still gonna come out as Wild Views, but it might not be under. I don't know. I don't know right now how I'm gonna do this, but I got to get this off my chest, man. This is just one of my wild views, man. I feel like some need to be done, some need to be said. Maybe it shouldn't be said or done by me. So I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to go tell her for me, or I gotta write like an anonymous letter or something. I don't know what I gotta do, but I don't want that to happen again. I do know that. And I need to figure out a way for that not to happen again. So um y'all can leave me some comments on what you would do or what I should do. Should I say something? Should I take it to the grave? I got other things I'm taking to the grave, you know what I'm saying? I might not take it to the grave. I got wild views now. I might be able to get some stuff off on here. Now that I think about it, I might not have to take it to the grave, y'all. Hey, a podcast called "Take It to the Grave." You know what I'm saying? We all spill secrets. If not, somebody need to create that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe feature some people anonymously. You know what I'm saying? Quote air quotes anonymously, and let them come. You know what I'm saying? Spill some beans on some stuff that they were planning to take to the grave, but they can get it out. You know what I'm saying? They probably got something like that already. I'm pretty sure anyway, but maybe it's not called "Take It to the Grave." You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case is. So on Wild Views, though, you know what I'm saying? Or hey, listen, hit me up if you have a wild view. If you think your view is a wild view, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I can interview you, put you on here, air quotes anonymously. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be anonymous, give us your wild view. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you tell the people on your wild view. You know what I'm saying? I might counter your wild view with something even wilder because I just don't care a lot of times, to be honest with you. But again, I do feel some type of way about that food, though. That's why I'm coming back to it. I'm for real about that. And I ain't told her. I think that was Friday or Saturday. It wasn't for Labor Day. Labor Day just passed yesterday, right? So today's the third. So it wasn't Labor Day. So it wasn't like a holiday type of meal. And then you know what I'm saying? That's like big disappointment. You almost gotta say something. Or at least kick the person in while they sleep or something like that. But this wasn't like a holiday meal, you know what I'm saying? This was either like Friday or Saturday. I can't remember exactly which one because it's been eating me alive to be honest with you. And then I'm like, dude, I gotta talk to somebody about this. I at least gotta tell somebody about this. You know what I'm saying? And I feel some type of way and I don't know how to unfeel the way that I feel, but I don't want to feel this again. You know what I'm saying? The only way I can hopefully not feel this again is to let her know, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I love you. I appreciate everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? Take care of the house, take care of the kids and everything. You know what I'm saying? You keep yourself together for the most part. Should I say for the most part? If I say keep yourself together, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm talking about kind of like physically and everything like that. Should I say for the most part? Because the most part would imply that she don't keep it together 100%. But I feel like all women should know that. It's not 100%, but I feel like that'll start something. Anywho, right? Let's say you keep it together. You know what I'm saying? You keep yourself together and pork chops the other day wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how to say it. It wasn't it. And I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what you did. I don't know if you tried new seasoning. I don't know if it was the meat. You know what I'm saying? Or you could pull one of the maybe the hey babe, how was the pork chops the other day to you? You know what I'm saying? Um and then see what they say. You know what I'm saying? Or you say, oh man, there was a little bit then that you know what I'm saying, that opened up the door for you to say, oh was? I thought man, mine was too a little bit, but I thought it was, you know what I'm saying? I figured it, you know what I'm saying? And you just you know what I'm saying, kind of brush it under the table by y'all just talking about it like that. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel some type of way. Um, something definitely has to be done. And I'm a really have to say something if it happens again. Now it's been a lot of years. I can't remember the last time I felt like this. Junior's going wild for some reason. Or what's crazy is the room is soundproof like crazy, but she like right above me, right above me. Um, but as long as she protecting the house, she probably barking because she takes some of them pork chops from the other day, probably coming back up. And I'd be barking too, Junie. You know what I'm saying? I feel some type of way. But we're gonna do what we gotta do together, you know what I'm saying, as a team. I could have gave it to the dog. I mean, but I still feel some type of way. Listen, I didn't eat them, right? And I didn't want her to also see me throw it in the garbage because she likes to eat it in the kitchen. I typically don't eat it in the kitchen, right? So typically she eat it in the kitchen, then she be doing like her little puzzles and stuff like that in the kitchen, or listen to her books and stuff like that long term. So I couldn't even take it in the kitchen because she like to look at my plate for some reason when I take my stuff back in the kitchen, especially when she cooked stuff that's green and put it on my plate. And she know I don't like green stuff on my plate, right? So we've been having that out as well. And I don't know why she keep putting green stuff on my plate, and I keep telling her, I got these gummies for that. I don't need nothing that comes in the green stuff. You can leave that off there. And she keep making broccoli, asparagus. Um, those are two go tos: broccoli and asparagus. And I do not want that on my plate. You know what I'm saying? I eat some cabbage. I love cabbage. I don't. Nah, you can leave the other stuff off my plate. Whatever it is, if it ain't cabbage, and cabbage is kind of like off white. You know what I'm saying? Cream colored with the green, whatever the case is. Long story short, I take these gummies for that. I don't need to eat green stuff anymore. So that's that. But we beef about that. Anywho, I digress. She looks at my plate when I take my stuff in the kitchen, which I don't like as well. I don't like that as well. For her to look at my plate, I like to just, if I'm done with it, I'm done with it. Let me put my stuff in the garbage. Go about my business. It ain't your business on what I ate on my plate. It's mine. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, so we had that. We be having that situation sometimes. So I couldn't even feel comfortable taking the plate in there and throwing it away. You know what I'm saying? So I listen. So I had the plate downstairs for like 2 days. 2 days. And then I think she had to go somewhere one day. Then I went upstairs as soon as she left. Out here, went upstairs, dumped it. You know what I'm saying? Then when you dump it though, you got to take the whole garbage out. No matter if it's a little garbage in there or not, you got to take the whole bag out. And you got to throw the whole thing actually outside in the garbage. So I had to do that. I could have gave a pork chop to the dog though, but they had been in the basement for a couple of days. If I had thought about it that night, maybe. I was too upset about the chops, man. I ain't gonna hold you. But that's it for today, man. That's it for my wild view for today. You know what I'm saying? Um, what do you do when your partner food don't taste the same? Yeah. Let me know in the comments below. What do you do when your partner's food no longer tastes the same? That's also a bar. For adult minds, that's also a bar. Ooh, let that food don't taste the same. You're gonna have a problem. A serious problem. You gotta say something. Damn, do you say, hold on, do you say something if that food don't taste the same? Because if you say, you almost accusing them of doing something then if that don't taste the same. Dang, can you really tell them if it don't taste the same? If either one of their food don't taste the same? I'm in a dilemma. I need some help. Leave a comment in the comment section below on whatever streaming platform that you catch this on, please. I need some assistance. And with that, I don't even know how to end this, but please and thank you for any assistance. What would you do? Have you told your partner? If you did, what did they say? If you didn't, what did you do? If you were me, what would you do? Let me know something in the comment sections below. And again, welcome to Wild Views. This is my first Wild View from Anderson Lane. And I appreciate y'all. Peace.